Hey guys, it's Shipdocs Robotics, and today we'll be explaining how we did on November 12th at the Lawrence Township meet. Okay, so this picture here is us passing the size requirements for inspection. The inspection went well. Once we got in, got it set up, then we went immediately to do inspections, but we got everything. We passed inspection, so that was very nice. That was a good start. Okay, before we started our first actual drive, we decided that we were going to practice the robot and make sure it was working nice and good. The pull down worked pretty good, but we decided that we wanted to make the shooter more consistent and shoot farther. So that we'll be working on that a little bit more during the meet. But it doesn't shoot super far. It's not really consistent in shooting. And so we're going to change that during the middle of the meet. So we went all around driving it, and we kind of came to the same conclusion. We wanted to shoot farther because it can only get into like the 2 to 3, which is really weird. It should be able to get into the 4. So we just decided, yeah, we're gonna change it try to get it changed before our first match. But yeah. And then right there, it also gets vertical, so it gets clogged up. So yeah. So right here, we're just doing some more practice. We all wanted to get some driving in before the competition, before the first match, and that way we could also just feel like if we wanted to change anything. But yeah, we did decide to change it, so we'll show that in just a second what we did.
No, it's too tall.
So yeah. And right here, it doesn't get clogged up, so that's pretty nice. But see there, it's not very consistent. So that's the main thing we want to change. It's not very consistent, and then it like gunks itself up. That's the main thing we wanted to fix here. So right here, we're trying to figure out how we're going to make it shoot farther. And what we kind of came to the conclusion was we need to make the little sliding piece pull back farther, because that way they could get down and then it also shoot farther, and that also fixed the consistency problem. But right here, but the problem was it couldn't really pull back farther because there was like a stop at the back, and so we were trying to figure out how we're gonna fix that and make it so there wasn't a stop at the back. So what we decided to do was build like a little cage around the Omni wheel. That way it's still supported, because if you sandwich something that gets really nice and supported, it took up less space going forward. That way the piece could slide back farther. And then we put 2 pieces coming down from the side to grab on to the like main piece that had the sliding mechanism in it. So that's what we decided to do, and we got it pretty much done before the first round, so it was able to pull back farther. We weren't able to do anything else before the first match. Okay, so this is our first match. So we had some trouble getting the blue dispenser because of an axle we had to push back. That way there was room. But the other team, they got the blue dispenser pretty quick, and they started shooting, and we finally got it lined up in the blue dispenser. We got it pulled down, and then they got theirs shot out, but ours, it wasn't really consistent. It still wasn't pulling back far enough, so we were gonna change it some more. We just didn't have time before the first match. See, it was still shooting, but it just was not shooting out. So yeah, we were gonna change that. And we decided to go for the purple dispenser because just some extra points, because we couldn't really do anything else. The thing just would not shoot out. But yeah. Okay, here's our second match. So in this match, we went for the blue dispenser while the other team went for the yellow one. And they started shooting. It was kind of interesting, the robot, but I'm not sure exactly what was there. We weren't able to really work on our shooter and make it pull back. And you can see in the video, the shooter also got flicked off, and the pucks went vertical, but we got them to come back. So here we are shooting, and they just got stuck up. So we decided to reset our robot, which you can do, and then we put back on our piece. So we went around, put the piece back on, and then we went for the other blue dispenser. And then the other robot was kind of getting in the way a little bit, but we got around them, and then we were able to go back over. And then right there, the strafe wasn't really working, so that was kind of annoying. So we had to go kind of around the hard way. And then the piece wouldn't go up all the way, so Okay, we had a little bit more time to work on our shooting mechanism before the next match. So what we eventually decided to do was put blue pegs onto the extender pieces there. That way it would pull them back farther. And we did that because we couldn't really extend how high the piece was on the sliding mechanism, because then it would interfere with the gear there. So we decided maybe we should try the blue extender pieces, and it worked really good. I'll have some other pictures of it so you can see it better. So yeah, so here's the back of it with the slider piece, and it was able to really go consistently much better. We practiced it and we're like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. So that was great. That helped us a ton throughout the competition. It was just so good. So unfortunately we don't have a video for our next match, but we were able to get to skills in the lunch break, and this is our best skills run. It was 86 points, so here it is. So we go over to the blue dispenser and we pull it down, and all the pucks get in there. They don't go vertical. It's really good. So yeah. So then we drive over and we start firing, and as you can see, it fires much more consistently, and once it gets going, it's going pretty good. And also the pucks hitting each other, that helps them get into the farther score zones. And then we press the yellow and we go for the other blue dispenser, and then we switch, and then we pull down the other blue dispenser, and the puck's going great, although one slides out the front, but that's not too bad. It's better than them going vertical and getting clogged up. And then we go over and we start getting into the 4 zone, and that's really good. And then we have some extra time, so we go over and start doing some of the purple dispensers. One thing we want to take from this competition is that we need to make our purple dispenser go faster, because it's really slow. We're only able to get 2 pucks out in like 10 seconds, and that's not very good. So yeah, that's one thing we wanted to do. So 86 points total. We got 3rd in skills for this competition, so that was really good. Alright, this here is our next match after lunch break. And so we go for the blue dispenser, and I didn't know that the strafing wasn't work, so there I was trying to get it to work, and I eventually just decided to go around and then get it. So that was a surprise for me. I was not prepared for that. But we get it pulled down, and then the pucks go vertical, and they're stuck in there. And so we're not able to get any pucks scored, but the other team is able to get the yellow. But then we go and we reset. So I'm driving to the wall here, and then we pick it up and reset it. So I pick it up, empty up all the pucks, and then we reset it and go for the other blue.
We got about 19 seconds left. Last second points for the
And we go for the other blue, and we pull it down.
other obstacles. We got 10 seconds left. Looks like we're working on something over in field 1.
And the pucks are going much better. We start shooting as much as we can just to get out before the match goes. But yeah, this match was okay. It could have been better, but these things happen. It's fun. Okay, so this is right here is the 2 top teams that went together today, and this is pretty crazy. So watch this. So they go for the blue. Actually, they go for the purple first, and they have this little gear roller, and it makes them go out extremely, extremely fast. That is crazy. Then they go straight for the blue there, and they get those in there. And then watch this. They shoot it out extremely quick and straight into the 4 zone. It's so powerful they have to angle it off the side to do it. It's crazy. They got around 180 points total, but they were done so fast. Like they had tons of extra time to do whatever. And right here, they're just trying to get some more of the pucks underneath from the yellow. I think that'll be one of the big things at World, is people who can actually get the yellow. See, they have 15 seconds left, and they're just doing stuff. And then they pull out their extender pieces. It goes all the way into the 4 zone. 180 points total. It was crazy. They have 5 seconds left, and they're just waiting. It's pretty crazy, bro. Yeah. Okay, so this is one of the matches that did not turn out very good. So what we did was we went and got the blue dispenser here. And then some of them got stuck up in the main funnel part, and they would just not come out. They would not shoot at all. So this was not going very good. We eventually pushed back and got the yellow dispenser. So this was a very bad match, but it just happens. So can't really fix that, but yeah, that was okay. So this was our best match of the day. We were paired up with the best team there, and so what we did was we went for the blue dispenser while they went for the purple dispensers, because their purple dispensing mechanism was really fast, and we went for the blue dispenser. That way we could at least do some of the work, and they were kind of worried that we would get our pucks go vertical and that we would just mess it up, but it went fine. Right, they were kind of getting in the way of shooting it. And then we just kind of pushed the thing and we headed to the back. And I don't know if y'all noticed. I'll let you see if you can notice anything. But I hand off the controller with 19 seconds left. So technically that would have been disqualified probably, but I guess they didn't see it or something. But that was kind of funny. I didn't even notice it. I was holding it for that long. My teammate didn't either, so that was kind of crazy. But yeah, that was a really good match. Okay, so this here is our finals match. It didn't turn out very good. So at the very beginning, one of their motors fell out of their robot, but we got the blue dispenser, and then the pucks got clogged up. So we had to reset. It was not good. Yeah, the pucks just got clogged up. We pushed the yellow, and then we went and tried to go reset. So then I emptied out all the pucks there, and we set it back down, and we went over to get the blue dispenser. But by then the other team had gotten their robot working and went to the purple dispenser and kind of got in our way of getting into there. Yeah, so they were kind of in the way, so we couldn't really do anything. We tried to go get that other blue, but it was just not working good. So it was like maybe 33 points, I think, total. So it wasn't very good, and the two really good teams ended up winning with like 100-something points because one of their robots broke. But that was fine. Overall, the meet was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was really well run. Yeah. So after the meet, we kind of reflected, and there's a couple things we want to change on our robot. One thing is making the pucks so they don't go vertical. This is one of the main things, because the pucks would get vertical. It would just not be good. It get clogged up. We'd have to reset, so that was not very good. Another thing we wanted to do was get our purple dispenser to go much faster, because it's like 5 seconds per puck or something, so that was not good. So, I mean, those are the main things we learned. We got a lot of driving practice. This was mainly a practice for us because we're going to have another meet in December. But overall, this meet went pretty good for us. We had some good matches. We had some bad matches, but that just happens. So, yeah, see y'all in the next video.